So I'm going to show you how I get an analog drive-through with my H9. Now, as a lot of you will know, the H9 doesn't have an analog drive-through. It's completely digital, and it does sound great, but I love having an analog drive-through, whether it's for a wet dry rig or just to be able to have my direct analog tone and have the H9 sit on top of it. Now, the cool thing is I can do this all in G3. I don't need anything else, any other external equipment. So I'm going to turn on a delay inside the H9. The H9 is in loop 5. So I have that connected to the app via Bluetooth. And that is what they call the digital delay. So if I turn down the wet mix on the app, we will get no delay. If I turn the wet mix all the way up, we will get lots of delay. You can also go into there's a little more drop-down menu here, and it gives you the option to have a kill dry on. Okay, so there's my kill dry. And now, if I turn down the wet mix, it just gives me quieter delay. Okay, so I'm going to keep that reasonably high. But you can hear there's no direct sound there. So what I'm going to do is my guitar's going to go through the overdrive, but I'm going to split the guitar signal before loop 5. So then I'm going to have two guitar signals. One's going to go through the H9, and the other one is going to go around the outside, and then I'm going to join it back up after loop 5. One thing that's important to point out is to ensure that you don't get any feedback loops, start the preset with all the loops turned off, okay? And also make sure that if you've done anything on loop order, make sure you just put it back to normal, all right? Just to get started, because if you're splitting before loop 1, for example, and you've got loop 1 moved to after loop 10, you can get feedback loops. So here we go. I'm going to go into parallel, and it says here parallel control. So that basically tells me whether on this preset I'm going to enable or disable the parallel. So I mean, I can do that now, or I can come back to that, but let's just turn it on. So now it's parallel enabled. Parallel start. It says loop split before. So I want to split before loop 5. So I go up until I get to loop 5. Now, next one down on the menu, it says parallel end. Where do I want it to end? So this is where it's going to join, okay? So I can have no join. If I don't have any joins, it's going to go two signals out to output 1 and output 2. But in this case, I want to join it back after loop 5. Okay, so here we go. Join after loop 5. So even though I've got kill dry selected in the H9, if I turn on loop 5, add a bit of reverb, a bit of El Grunjo. And of course that's saved per preset. So, if I want to use the Eventide, with a analog drive-through with delay, that's the way to do it. I can use it as that with a harmonizer, again, kill the dry and still have my original sound, but with harmonies and things happening. I did some examples of that in my original pedalboard build video. Being able to add that analog drive-through on top of digital effects is a really fantastic thing to be able to do.